Bye Bye Love, great song, tremendous band. Elliot Easton, what a player. Always playing the clever stuff I wish I'd thought of. And of course, can't play. But he plays the stuff that again, everybody slaps their head. Okay, so it starts off. So that's 2 4 5 on fifth string. And I think the whole chorus, the verse rather, is E, D, A, E. I've seen this tabbed out and played a lot of different ways. I hear this as a pedal tone E, E chord, D chord. I hear the high A as prominent in that third chord. Sort of that. Other people play the A down here. They may be right. Again, disclaimer, can't promise you this is accurate, just how I hear it. And then the second sort of phrase in the chorus is E, D, A, D. It's really cool because the way it walks it down, but it's an E chord on the 4th fret. So you're playing 5, 4, 3, and then you do a little walk up, which I think most people miss. And I missed it until I heard the isolated solo or the isolated guitar part. Then an A chord with the C sharp in the bass. Then an E chord. So it's sorry. The little pre-chorus part, if you listen, it's a B minor chord. First, second, fourth string. When we play that live, it is super thin. So I just play a B minor chord. And then the second part is a D major 7th triad there. And I just play to give it a little more fullness. You guys should hit the A if you want to also. A little mention of the double stops. They're octave double stops between the 5th and the 3rd string. At the last one, towards the very end of the song, goes up to an F sharp. Let that ring out. So until then comes in. Okay, so let's talk about the chorus before we get on to the solo. I've seen this played a lot of ways. I heard it as a low E, and then I think they have some sort of suspension in the B chord. I played as essentially playing the bottom 2 strings open, sort of droning. And that ends up being a B suspended 4th. You could convince me it's a B suspended 2nd. And then it sort of resolves down to the A, and I think that's an A major, but it could also be an A major or an A suspended 2nd. Anything like that, but it's E, B, A, and I do hear something funny going on with that B chord. So the solo starts on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, slides up to the 4th fret. Then it gets really fun. So this is how I hear it, is the starts off on the 4th and 5th string between the 5th and 7th frets. Some people play that up here. I play down here. Then we're going to slide it up a step and 1 string. Then it slides up to the 14th fret, I believe, from the 9th fret on the 4th string. Then a little double stop, 12th fret, adding the 13th fret, and then a little A Streley. And the timing is really weird on this part, so I've had trouble mimicking it. Then I believe it pulls off 15 to 12 on the 2nd string. And I think it picks 15, 14, 12, and then pulls off 14, 12. So it's fret 4th string. So I think that, I may have overbent it, but, so it's, the third part of the solo, quite some bending going on there, and not quite in tune to my ear, but I think it's played between the 9th and the 12th frets. Sorry. And then it bends on the 2nd string, 10 to 12. Then 10 to 8, 9 on the 3rd string. And then we're going to end the guitar solo with some unison bends. And then a really good Elliott Easton lick. Sorry, played it wrong. That was it. So it's 12 on the 1st string. And you're playing the B on the 2nd string. Then you do a little chromatic pull off. And then it drops down to the E, which I think is like the cool part. And then you're ending. Sort of a C sharp to E. And then it changes. So I turned off my echo, because at the end, you want it to really stop. All right, hope that helps. Rock on.